So you're extremely motivated to pick up Vergil and start slaying everything in your wake for your own amusement's sake. But you just don't want to get it over with. You want to be efficient and stylish. In that case, welcome to the Vergil overview for Devil May Cry 5. This video is brought to you by Zen, a professional DMC enjoyer, with plenty of motivation to spread around. That being said, let's jump right in and take a look at the Alpha and Omega himself.
Vergil is the son of Sparta and Ava, making him a demon-human hybrid, alongside his younger twin brother, wacky woohoo pizza man Dante. He's also the father of Nero. We can see how that turned out. And one of the main characters in the Devil May Cry series, particularly playing the role of the antagonist.
Vergil's motivation stems from the trauma he incurred following the death of his mother at a very young age. Both him and Dante each went their separate ways and sought to cope and embrace the pain of grief through different mindsets, resulting in completely opposite philosophies and ways of looking at life in general.
In contrast to his younger brother, Vergil decided to cast away his humanity, seeing it as a burden signifying weakness and ultimately a shackle holding him down, primarily embracing his demonic heritage in the pursuit of power, because after all,
might controls everything.
This unilateral devotion to obtaining power and asserting utter dominance over whatever threat is posed against him is completely translated into Vergil's general demeanor, often conducting himself in a cold, calculated, ruthless but collected way.
These traits can be found equally, if not better represented in his gameplay and fighting style. You see, Vergil appears to be an expert practitioner of Iaido and Iaijutsu, a set of Japanese martial arts that emphasizes being extremely aware, composed, and capable of very quickly drawing the sword, reacting to sudden attacks, and focusing on preemptive counter movements.
This is beautifully expressed through his wielding of Yamato, the sword that was originally used to separate the human world from the demons. Yamato is imbued with tremendous demonic power and is stated to be able to cut through anything, including space itself, as depicted during one of Vergil's signature moves, the Judgment Cut. In addition to this, he is capable of seemingly moving at insane speeds, so fast in fact, he's able to create after images. This ability would be later named Trick, and in conjunction with his innate prowess and control over his demonic energies, we would see his fighting style aptly named as Dark Slayer.
Despite his obvious preference of Yamato in combat, it's by no means the only weapon Vergil has mastered. He is an absolute unit and total powerhouse when it comes to versatility in a fight. And along with his many years of battle, he's garnered quite the collection of tricks and devil arms, such as the sacred light-infused Beowulf, that turns Vergil into a close-range scrapper that can pack an insane punch, no pun intended, and unlocking the unique ability of charging up his attacks during sequences.
Mirage Edge, a blade manifested out of thin air from pure demonic power, similar to his summoned swords but acting a bit more akin to Dante's all-rounder sword, Rebellion.
The summoned swords that make up the bulk of Vergil's long-ranged abilities, often being conjured in many different formations, each suited for different situational uses.
His now signature technique Doppelganger, a summoned copy of himself that mimics his moves with varying degrees of delayability at the cost of Devil Trigger Gauge. And his Sin Devil Trigger form, a totally mastered version of the original Devil Trigger transformation, increasing his capabilities far beyond what he's normally able to achieve without it. Vergil is also a perfectionist through and through, abiding by a no movements wasted policy translated into his concentration gauge, which sees him increasing in range and power with every successful hit and expertly timed dodge. Perks that will be taken away if the player commits mistakes such as missing attacks, taking damage, or just walking around. Yep, Vergil is more of a teleport kinda Chad, you know?
Ultimately, Vergil is a very focused character, with an emphasis in precision, blazing speed, short decisive strikes, and ruthless efficiency. His doppelganger and summon swords allow you to get extremely creative with setups and crowd control, and his trick offers a unique take on animation cancelling, making it so that shifting from long to medium to short range is nothing but a trivial task for a competent Vergil player.
You'll enjoy playing him if you like fast, hard-hitting characters, evasion and varying degrees of range, the creativity that comes with controlling the doppelganger, and the concentration gauge mechanic, embracing a no-slacking, high-risk, high-reward style of play.
Friends, thank you so much for watching. This was a bit of a departure from what you might normally see on the channel, but I hope you enjoyed it. We're also working on similar overviews for both Dante and Nero, as well as more in-depth guides exploring DMC's combo structure in detail. Take care everyone, and have an excellent day.